Hey guys, it's your girl Kay. So right now, I'm actually going to do a uh, feminine versus masculine reading. I haven't exactly tried this out before. I just thought, let's see what's going on. This isn't exactly intended to be a love reading. We're just gonna get an idea of where each party is on the journey. This is for the collectives. If you would like a personal, you can contact me. If this isn't your story or it's not resonating with you, definitely check out some of my other videos. You can also find me at, let's see, I'm on YouTube, IG, and TikTok now at Lady K Tarot. In any case, let's take a look at, I will say, I know sex is irrelevant in tarot. It's just the energy that you're embodying at the time of the reading. However, I will be referring to these, so to avoid any kind of confusion, I will be referring to feminine as she and masculine as he. But you'll know which one you are, okay? So let's take a look at what are the two joining, what's the joining energy that's combining these two? I'm actually gonna try, so let's try just pulling from the deck to save some time. Let's do this. We got stand your ground. Okay. Stand your ground. Okay, so being a little bit firm. And we do kind of see that here with Divine Masculine. And if you pay attention to body language, okay, look at his body language, okay. If I'm having a conversation with you and I cross my arms like this, you're gonna know that I'm being guarded, okay? I'm protecting myself, all right? Could be maybe avoiding some kind of situation here, okay? But this is kind of like standing up for what you know to be right, what you know to be true. We're gonna find out a little bit more about this. So let's take a look at, we're gonna start with feminine first. So what what are the thoughts and intentions here for feminine? What are the thoughts and intentions here for feminine? We got 9 of Swords. Okay, so maybe up all night, could be, wanting to come out of that energy where we're thinking about too much stuff, we're up all night. So let's get a little bit more. I want to know more. Let's see. We got the 10 of Swords. Okay, so wanting to kind of come out of this energy of some kind of ending. Okay, 10s are of completions. Okay, so the good thing about the 10 of Swords, the 10 of Swords type energy is that it's the worst is over. Okay, and sometimes we need to remind ourselves that there's no more pain, right? I don't know that this person can hurt me any more than they already have, right? And it's just a need to remind yourself that, right? Let's pull one more for how the thoughts and intentions. And the only way here, from this 10 of Swords type energy is up, right? So that's actually a good thing. Even though, it's very painful. The good thing is that it's over, right? But there's still, I feel like there's still some, you know, staying up all night thinking about it. So let's see, we got the Three of Swords. Okay. So yeah, and then on the bottom of the deck, we got the Three of Coins. Okay, so that's wanting to collaborate, work together. Underneath that, we got the Two of Cups. Okay, so that is a connection there. Let's take a look at let's take a look at the masculine. Okay, we're gonna go back and forth between these two. So how's masculine feeling? We got the Star. Oh, and the Devil. Okay, so maybe some kind of toxicity. And again, in the Devil card, this is the Lover's card. And this is the number 6. This is a Lover's card. Okay, but with this type of, they're bound. Okay, it's toxic. Okay, and so there's a need to want to heal that situation if there's some kind of, you know, toxicity. On the bottom of the deck, we got the Strength card, but I do want to grab one more just to see a little bit more. Okay, yeah, we got the Empress here. Okay, it's kind of like whenever I see this card come up, especially in a higher level soul connection reading like this, kind of telling me that the masculine realizes this is the one. Okay, when this card comes up for me, this is like the one. Okay, this is this is very abundant. This person is very abundant. Okay, very, you know, motherly, earthy, grounded individual. Probably has her stuff together. Takes very good care of the home, family, things like that. So I like it. So let's take a look at what is mutual. What's mutual thoughts and intentions? Damn, that sucks place. Okay, so the Five of Cups, we got to be very careful with that. Okay, because this is about regret, shame, remorse, and there's actually a scale of vibrations. Okay, and this is actually one of the lower vibrations that you can sit in. Okay, and even being mad or pissed off at this whole situation is being in a higher vibration than this shame, regret. So you definitely want to be careful when we're sitting in that very low vibration. Okay. Let me grab another one. Just cause, but definitely want to come out of that energy. We got 3 cards here. Yeah, collaboration. This is kind of lower level. It's like, maybe starting new. We got the Page of Wands here. Maybe starting new, small. And I even saw that on the feminine side here. Sorry, I live by an airport. It's like a small passenger airport, but it still gets kind of loud. The Wheel of Fortune is about, destiny. It's about luck changing in our favor. Okay, so it's about wanting to turn over a new leaf. Okay, so that's good. Let's go ahead and keep all of these. Okay. Next, I'm gonna take a look at what are some of the triggers. What are some of the triggers here for the feminine? What about the masculine triggers? What triggers? Okay, the Chariot. Could be, this is also about decisions. Okay, maybe not making decisions, the lack of decision. I'm going to pull a little bit more to see. 9 of Coins, maybe focusing so much on the self. Okay. Could be she thinks that the masculine is focusing a little bit too much on self-abundance. I'm going to grab one more. it could very well be that this person hasn't taken action and hasn't really, taken the time to work on themselves. And then we got the Lovers here, okay? I feel like what's happened here is that the feminine gets triggered, that the masculine doesn't invest so much in the connection, invests more in self, okay? Because we got the 2 swords on the bottom of the deck. And that's kind of stagnant type energy. It's telling me that there's it's like a decision, but it's very stagnant, very stale. Okay, so masculine, feminine is triggered by masculine probably not investing. Okay, focusing more on self than the connection here. Okay, because this is showing up as she's on her end. This is showing up as, you're like my soulmate. This card is like soulmate type energy, so very strong connection. Okay. That's interesting. I like it. So let's take a look at what triggers the masculine about the feminine. What are some of the feminine? What about this feminine? Some of y'all are like, yeah, he knows. Or she knows, right? So what is triggering? Yeah, Hermit. Maybe not talking. Okay, maybe giving the cold shoulder. That's interesting. I want to pull more. I want to know more. What else? What else triggers you? That one came out. Okay. This is kind of like intuition. Okay. This is about the connection with higher self. I want to pull another one. Maybe the lack of the feminine. Oh, he gets triggered that she is unable to use her intuition. Okay. Okay, we got the 4 of Wands. I want to come out. As far as the home life is concerned, so if there, I want to know a little bit more. And maybe even times of silence is what I'm getting. Times of silence from feminine trigger the masculine. That's really interesting. What's this 4 of Wands card about? It like wanted to come out, but it didn't. Okay, we got the 5 of Wands. So that's about conflict. Okay. So if there's some kind of conflict, the masculine kind of feels like you should know. Like you should know when I'm not in a good mood. You should know when I'm focusing on when I'm doing other things. That's kind of funny because I'm just laughing because it's opposing of what's going on over here on feminine side. So I kind of like that. I'm gonna make more room because I do want to pull a little bit more. So let's see what's mutual. What are the mutual triggers here? Like what triggers each other here, right? So and keep in mind this is a higher level soul connection. You guys are going to be mirroring opposing things and some of the same things back to each other. Okay, so we got the 9 of Swords. Yeah, conflict, mental conflict, being mentally stressed out, can't sleep, we're up all night. Okay. Let me get one more. But I mean, what's causing this conflict? And we got, oh, okay, fighting. Okay. 5 of Swords is about being at a disadvantage. Could also represent harsh words. Okay, maybe some things that were spoken, maybe some things that were even not spoken. Okay, because we see on the masculine side, like he's saying, like he's thinking, you should know. You should know when I'm mad or there's some kind of conflict going on with me, right? We're connected, right? On a telepathic level, which is what this card represents. And you should know that. Okay. This is so interesting. I feel like I should do, I feel like I should keep this in my lineup. Okay, so I don't want to look at what's shifting. What are some of the lessons that you guys are intended to learn from this partnership, from this counterpart? Okay, what do you guys intended to learn from each other? So we're gonna start with feminine. What are you intended to learn from this relationship here, this counterpart? And again, this could be a soulmate. This could be, a twin, Five of Swords. Okay, you need to learn how to communicate. Okay, watch what we say. Okay, and this could even be like some past life stuff, right? So, and by past life stuff, I mean, it's like, let's say, for instance, a good example of like some past life stuff is, let's say, for instance, if I was unable to use my voice in a previous lifetime, some of the karma that I would need to transmute in this lifetime would be to use my voice. Okay, so like for instance, this right here, this is a perfect example because normally I'm a very quiet person. I normally, keep to myself, and doing these readings for you guys, this is way out of my comfort zone. Okay, like when I was a little kid, I actually never had to speak for myself. I had my brother and my sister who spoke for me. They would be like, whoa, hold on. She needs this, or, whatever. And I'd always just really quiet. So let's see some more. What are you supposed to learn from this? Okay. Five of Swords is about being at a disadvantage. Okay. So if you're feeling like that, maybe you need to transmute that. Okay, if we're running our mouths to each other, right, which is what this card represents. This is also my bully card. This is like, we need to learn how to overcome that, okay? Because this is a mutual trigger for the both of you, is that we're not using words in a productive manner, okay? So let me see if I get a little bit more on some of the lessons that feminine needs to learn from this situation. You got the Eight of Swords, okay? So how to stay present, how to be, grounded, how to come out of that mind space and not stay in the mind, how to stay present. Okay, so what else? And I mean, that's common, right? And when you, especially if you're experiencing an awakening, you definitely need to come out of that ego space, right? And then stay in the present moment. So let me grab one more. At the Ace of Coins, okay? This is about new beginnings, new foundations, stability, okay? And this is slow. So if this is about, hang on, I want to pull another one to see what that's about. That's definitely a pentacle though, so that's definitely telling me it's about being grounded. Ooh, you know what that's about? Ooh, I know what that's about. It's about, like a solid foundation, stability, okay? This is about stability, okay? This is the lesson that you are intended to learn in this lifetime. I'm not going to get any more cards on that, by the way. Okay, I like it. So, for the masculine, what do these masculines need to learn? So what are some of the lessons that he's intended to learn from feminine here? I'm also going to pull some advice cards, too, for y'all. What's he supposed to learn? We got, yes, how to balance and cooperate and be that family man. Okay, so how to prioritize the family. And this, for me, coming up on the masculine side is like the family man. Okay, how to be the family man. We like it. Okay, how to cooperate, how to work together. Okay, I like that. I like that because I kind of saw that. And this is lower level, okay? This is lower level. This is just engaging. You know, if I engage you and I'm like, hey, how's it going? This is the type of lower level, you know, work that I'm talking about, okay? It's about collaborating in a small way, okay? And this card actually also represents apprenticeship too. So this may also tell me that the masculine needs to learn how to prioritize, okay? Maybe need to get some kind of apprenticeship in some form, okay? So, I like it. What else? Yeah, we have the Nine of Swords on the bottom of masculine deck. So definitely needing to come out of that mentally entrapment when we're staying up all night. We can't function properly, you know, probably not eating right and, you know, all that stuff. Staying hydrated. So what are the mutual lessons between these two counterparts? Okay. What are the mutual lessons? What are the mutual that we got? The High Priestess, okay? It's about knowing, using our intuition, okay? And in a connection like this, when I'm talking about a higher level soul connection, this is telling me that it's like you guys are connected telepathically, okay? So y'all know each other, okay? That's really interesting. You're gonna be more intuitive with each other and know, you know, when the other is upset, things like that. So what are some other lessons that we need to, this group, I should say, what are some of the other lessons that y'all need to learn in this lifetime? Stand your how to make decisions, okay? How to not be, you know, have this stagnant, stale type energy going on, okay? And where else? I had that somewhere. What was that? Maybe that was on the bottom of the deck. Let me grab one more. Mutual lesson. Oh, we had a few cards that's trying to tell me a story. So, okay. How to let go. Okay, how to end a situation. So if this is about an argument, okay, the lesson in this lifetime is how to let go of that ending, right? And, you know, like persevere, okay? And this is the overall energy here, perseverance. And this holding on to grudges, things like that, okay? We got to let go of, you know, if we feel like there's some kind of ending here. If y'all are in separation, definitely let go of that. However, if you're arguing, you know, don't take stuff to bed, because I do see that you guys are staying up all night, right? You know, so don't hold on to these grudges, don't hold on to these words, right? And try to come out of the mind space and stay more present. Okay, I like it. Yeah, and release any kind of expectations, okay? So I feel like that's been coming up a lot recently I feel like I had that in the last couples reading I did. And in a way, this is kind of like that, similar, okay? So I'm gonna put these up. Where are we at on time? Okay, shit. We're way over. It's like 23 minutes in. This is like I feel like this is like one of my personal readings that I do. It's normally 30 minutes. So for feminine, what kind of advice do you have for the feminine here? What kind of advice? All right, we got one card. Surrender to play. Take a break from overthinking a goal. Do something fun. Play is a time of recreation and rejuvenation. So, you know, take some time to go play. Maybe go hang out with the friends. Do something fun for you. Maybe go get your toes done. That helps me. That actually helps you get grounded, by the way. Just saying. I'm just saying. for masculine. Masculine. Whoa, we got 2. Surrender to the wisdom of your body. Listen to your body's messages about a person or situation. If you feel physically drained or uncomfortable, be cautious. If you are energized and happy, move forward. So it's kind of like we kind of need to learn how to understand if our partner's in lower vibration, okay? And if we're like in a higher vibration, we need to pay attention to that. And that's why this intuition card keeps popping up here, okay? And this almost kind of came out in the middle, but again, you guys could be mirroring, so I'm gonna keep that in the middle, but I'm also gonna pull another card. So we got surrender to the habit of people pleasing. Oh, that's what this 4 of Wands was about. So it could be even that the masculine was saying, I'm spreading myself thin, because the 4 of Wands about home life, okay? So if it's this something family related, could be. Speak your needs and be true to yourself. Focus on your own happiness instead of always trying to make everyone else happy. Sometimes we have focus on making ourselves happy. You know, it's like, what about me? You know, so let's grab another. Actually, I'm gonna use this Wisdom of Tao deck. I love this deck. It's got the best, like, straightforward messages. So what else do we have for both of you guys? The mutual advice. Mutual advice. What is the mutual advice here? We got live. I'm only going to take this one. If you suspect you are going on the wrong road, heading in the wrong direction, stop and turn around. Life must be lived and not simply debated to be meaningful. Being indecisive is not an option. So, actually, I'm going to pull another card for you guys. Keep going. Perplexing conditions cannot stop you from learning and growing. The reality that you feared may not exist. You are moving in the right direction, even if it seems to be taking longer than anticipated. You've got the power. All right, you guys. In any case, I really hope you liked it. Love you. Bye.